Good morning and welcome back to the Knit Guru. I'm Juanita and we're sitting in my craft room. Okay, it's the media room of the house, but there's clearly no media going on in here. And as you can see, we've 100% fully moved. Well, no, we haven't. We really haven't. I just have enough of a desk set up in this shared space for crafting all the rest of it. At some point, there's going to be little men in there. And at some point, I'll work out where to put the camera. I'm hoping to have an aesthetic amount of yarn over in this corner that you can't see. But at the moment, it is not aesthetic. It is, I don't know where to put this. So, why are we here? First of all, she says, bumping the camera, I have my coffee in my knit mug. I might need to add some more hot water to that. But on Ribblr, this month being April, they have a challenge. I mean, they have a challenge on Ribblr every month. But this morning I woke up and I'm wearing this dress. I went to the supermarket to get butter and, what do you call it, the cotton balls. I came home with donuts. So we're having a good day. Anyway, I've got donuts, I've got no butter and no cotton balls, but I thought I'm wearing pink. The challenge for this month is Sakura, or those Japanese cherry blossoms. So I'm going to make some of those. What I was thinking is over on Ribblr, we've got this pattern here, which this first one is just a mini Sakura flower, and it looks like it's really simple. That's a free pattern from someone called Crochet 300. I was going to say Crochet 3000, but it's 300. I don't know why I thought 3000 for a moment there. And then we've got Sakura face scrubbies. Now, I do need some more of these because I don't know where all mine are. And these look cute, so I might make some of those. And this is by Kame Crochet. So we might make one of those as well, or some of those. I'll make one and see how it goes. Because sometimes you make one and you just think, this is not going to work for my face. And then, because I do have this new desk set up, I need a coaster. So I was thinking, why would I just get a coaster when I could make a Sakura granny square coaster? My reasoning for going with this one, this was a paid pattern from Fun in the Cloud. I may check the granny flower deck in just a moment and see whether or not there is a Sakura one in there. But either way, I thought this one looked pretty. And I remembered in my unpacking journey, I have leftover Friends cotton from... What's it left over from? I think this is left over from the Underwater Tales cowl from Hobie. Because I don't think I've bought the 8.6 before. I've bought the 8.8 and I've bought the 4.884. I don't even know what the numbers mean. I should look it up and act knowledgeable. I'm not going to act knowledgeable because I can't buy from Hobie anymore. We're still not over it. Anyway, I have these three colours and this pattern requires pink and green, and I've just noticed it might need another pink. So I'll think this one through, and I don't have white, but I did have this yellow. So I might hunt through my cotton stash and see whether or not there's any yellow, or whether or not I can find another shade of pink. I mean, I feel like I should be able to find another shade of pink, but whether or not I'm going to find this size shade of pink. But I thought today what we'll make is, we'll take the first Sakura crochet pattern and we'll make a little bookmark, because that'll be quite cute. And then I thought we'll make the face scrubby, and then we'll make a granny square coaster for my table and my mug. And just so that everybody knows that I am a dog with a bone, I do have my ginger nuts. Still a fan. Still far too much of a fan. I did have the ultimate tragedy occur last night. I was having a wee ginger nut, dunking it in my wee coffee. Dunked for too long. Ginger nut falls in. If you know, you know. It's a terrible idea. Exquisite. Right. I'm going to go and look for more yarn. And then let's get into it. Let's make some Sakura flowers. Right, okay. Other than the fact that I still haven't cut off the pink yarn, I've at least cut off the green, we have got a Sakura flower, and I just chained down the bottom and then made an improvised leaf pattern at the bottom. So I'm down in the ends, and there I've got a wee bookmark. And how long did that take? About 10 minutes in a phone call with my nephew in that meantime. So, you know, that's not too bad. I can see why people make bookmarks to sell at markets, because that really does happen very quickly, doesn't it? Right, I'll get these ends darned in, but in the meantime, I think it's time that we move on to the face scrubbie and work on that. I may have to go to a larger hook size because I did this with a 3mm, and I feel like that's pushing it for my hands today. Maybe we've got a 3.5 sitting in here. I feel like I've got a 3.5 somewhere. What's that? That's a 4. I could treat myself to a 4. I'll see if I can find 3.5. I feel like a 3.5 would be better. That's a 4 as well. Is that the universe telling me that I should be doing a 4? That's a 3.5. I could use that 3.5. I was looking for my clover 3.5. Oh, a 4.5. We might go with a 4. We'll see how we go. Unless I can find my clover 3.5, because I don't really want to use the Crochet Society 3.5 because it's just not the same. I've become a crochet hook snob, all right? So let's make a scrubby and see where we go from there. Well, I've done something wrong. I should have 5 petals. I have 6. That means that somewhere along the line, I have misinterpreted the instructions. I think I know what they want me to do. But it's not the clearest written pattern. There's a lot of instructions. And I think I have just ended up with too many stitches in my first bit. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 12, and I think I only want 10, if I'm correct. Because then if I've got 10, and I fasten this one off. Now, I am not changing colour after the centre of the Sakura, because I don't have another pink shade that's appropriate. Like, I've got some other pink shades that are just the wrong thickness or the wrong texture or something along those lines. So now what I'm going to do is, if I do a single crochet there, and then this one becomes the I don't know whether or not, yeah, this is me not saying what I'm doing just because it's not my pattern. Right, okay, so I think if I speed run this, because what's ever gone wrong when you've speed run things, Juanita? Nothing. You're so good at this stuff. So good, so clever. Oh, you're just a genius. Look at you go. I think I'm going to end up with the right number of petals, which means I've probably just misunderstood the instructions, which is definitely possible. I mean, I do have a tendency to go off book with instructions, even when I'm trying to follow them. I don't think I went off book. I think I was trying my best to do the right thing, but we shall see if this works. Then 1 single crochet in that bit, and then boom, 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 goes the dynamite, and then single crochet. I don't really know whether or not you're thoroughly enjoying watching a middle-aged woman sit in the sun desperately trying to speedrun crocheting the center of a Sakura flower, but you know, this is what we've both signed up for. And then that should be back here. We shall see. Okay, I finished row 3 of this one here. Definitely a more complicated Sakura pattern than the last two. I now am up to the green that we'll put the leaves in somewhere, and it'll be interesting to see how that comes together because my brain, it's a little bit fried. Alright, I have zero idea whether or not I've got this bit right, but we're now going to try the yellow and just see what happens there. Okay, I'm not particularly happy with how square this is. I'm not entirely sure that I've got it all correct. I think I have. The instructions are difficult to follow, but what I'm going to do is go off book, because why would I stay on book? I'm chaos, and I'm going to do just a row of, you know, just trebles, and try and make it a square and see how we look then. Yeah. Right, well, I've tried to square it up with a row of single crochets all the way around, but I think what I'm going to have to do is take all the yellow off and then put on some stitch markers as to where I want the corners to be, and then wing it for myself, because I don't like the way it goes from single crochets to double crochets to half double crochets and where those occur. And I think I can make this better. We'll see how we go anyway. Or alternatively, this is basically a circle as is. Why don't I just make a round coaster? Cool. Now I think I will make it bigger. Yeah, now to figure out how to make this circle one step bigger. Hey boy, are you the best dog in the world? Yes. He's just enjoying the view. Right, so we've got the circle, and I was just thinking I could extend it, which would be maybe another row of double crochet and then single crochet onto this metal hoop, and that would keep it nice and round. But it's already cotton, so it's going to stay quite nice and flat. I've got my favourite mug, which happens to coordinate quite nicely. I don't think it needs to be larger, does it? Because that's coaster sized. So I will put my iron ring back, and I'll finish off here down in the edges, and we'll talk about our Sakura. All right, so let's review what we've got. We did our 3 Sakura patterns in crochet from following our patterns on Ribblr. So what we've got, first of all, is we've got the mini Sakura, which took about 10 minutes to make the whole bookmark. Now, the pattern wasn't for the bookmark. The pattern was just for the actual flower at the top. But you could use that for pretty much anything you needed a tiny little flower. I was going to say applique or decal or something. It's very cute, very easy, very simple, makes a nice bookmark. So, you know, there's that. That was nice, 10 out of 10. This was a free pattern, and I do recommend it. I will link the patterns I used down below on Ribblr so that you can jump in on the April challenge if you want as well. Then the second project were the face scrubbies. I made one. Because I haven't got around to making the others yet. I will make some more because it's a reasonable size and I do quite like the texture. The only reason I haven't made more yet is that I wanted desperately to get to the third one. This was also a free pattern. Now, what's interesting about this one is that this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. That's 7, isn't it? Yes, that's 7. Now, the Sakura petals on everything else seem to have 5 points. So maybe it's not as accurate as it could be for the shape of it. I don't even think I've seen Japanese cherry blossoms in person anywhere. But this one's got more petals than the other two that I've done, which makes me think they've got 5 shapes. And then the last one we did was we made this coaster. Now this coaster we did go off book a little bit because I'm later, and why would I not go off book? This was for a square, granny square. Square. However, I was struggling to make it square, and as I was making it square, I realized I don't need to have a square because what I'm trying to make is a coaster. So basically, after round 1 is supposed to be a darker pink, but I only had 1 shade of pink that I could find. Then round 2 and 3 are in the next shade of pink, which is supposed to be lighter. Then round 4 is in the green, and round 5 is meant to be in white, but I couldn't find my white. So my round 5 is just double crochets, 4 in each of the spots to make it round. And then my last round, which isn't anywhere in the book, is a round of single crochets where it's 3 single crochets and then a single crochet increase. So just to keep it looking circular and round. And what I do like about it is that it's the right size for my favourite mug. I toyed with making it larger, but I think this is a good size. It sits on my desk nicely. It's going to be flat because it's cotton. I might steam block it a little just because I've got some other steam blocking things I need to do. But yeah, relatively happy. This one was a paid pattern. The other 2 were free. In terms of my recommendations of patterns, obviously, this was incredibly simple. Anyone could do this. If you've got your basic knowledge of crochet, you can do this one. This one definitely more challenging because you've got some front post crochets, and you're not just doing front post. You're double crocheting into the stitch as well as then into the front post of the stitch to get the texture. But it looks really cool, and it's doable if you're an advanced beginner. This one was more challenging, but I think the reason that this one was more challenging is the way that it's written. Like the instructions keep saying things like, in the next chain 3 space, do this, rather than it being the instruction for a full round. So the instructions for a full round on this pattern take up about 10 or 11 different lines. I've just realized my pen board's fallen down. I'm going to have to put that one back up again. Anyway, that's my Sakura. I will now take photos of them and put them up in my journal on Ribblr. I'll link my projects down below. I'll link the patterns down below. And you too can enter the Ribblr challenge of the month and go in the draw to win glorious prizes. 1 month they did have the prize was Ribblr Purple Crocs. And you can guarantee I was all over that like it. I don't actually know how that phrase ends. That's happening more and more these days. I was all over it like a bag of bees. No, that's not the right phrase. Anyway, I will leave you to it. I hope you had a good day. I hope you enjoyed watching this and maybe have a go at crocheting some Sakura with the Ribblr challenge of the month. I'll catch you later. Bye.